Hi guys, and welcome to another episode of Kabir Considers. In this video, I'm going to react to the most disturbing forest encounters caught on camera. Now, this is going to be quite an interesting video. I can imagine, if you're in a forest, you maybe got there in the daytime, you're having fun with friends or family or whatever, and you lose track of time, the sun starts to set, it gets dark, the atmosphere can change instantly. Like, even if you've got like a fire going on, if you wander too far away from that fire and the light starts getting less and less visible, it can get super creepy, because you don't know what is going to be in that forest with you. Like, especially if it's a proper large forest, there could be moments where someone might be hiding in the forest, like, God forbid, like, it's quite possible that some quite sketchy scenarios can happen in a forest at night, especially when visibility is poor. So yeah, this video should be quite interesting just to see, these situations play out. And, getting your camera out is probably something I would do. I'd probably get my flashlight out first. And, maybe if I had a friend with me, get them to record it just in case anything did go down, so that you've got like evidence, that you could show to the police or whatever. So yeah, this video should be super interesting to watch. Let's do it. Okay, let's go.
In April of 2020, a kid named Noah decided to go truck camping in the forests of Sun River, Oregon. He was driving down the road when he thought he found a good spot and drove deep into the forest with his truck. His first night there, he was woken up to sounds outside.
Is he by himself? Why would you go by yourself, man? I guess, you might want to get some sort of like escape from your home life, but by yourself is
As he continued listening, he realized they were footprints, and from the pattern, assumed it was a person. He grabbed his nearby GoPro and started filming.
I'm currently sleeping in the back of my truck right now. I don't even know what time it is. And there's someone walking around my truck right now.
Oh my God.
If you can hear that, it's pretty loud.
That is scary, dude.
He's been walking around for like 20 minutes already.
20 minutes?
I don't know what
Mate.
to do. I'm a little freaked out right now, and it's like pitch black outside.
Turn on the engine and get the hell
This
out.
doesn't make any sense because I parked somewhere where you couldn't see. No one was on that road.
Oh my God.
Wait, he's touching my truck.
Dude.
How am I supposed to get him away?
Why are you here, man?
He's literally knocking.
Oh my God.
Knocking on my truck.
This is horrible, man.
The canopy, the back door's locked. I've never been scared before ever. I don't think he knows that there's anyone.
I bet you he'll never do this again.
I'm so scared right now. He's literally peeking through the door right now.
Oh my God.
Whoever was out there knocks on the truck and tries the door handles, all while Noah sits inside,
Mate.
forced to just listen to it happen. Fortunately, he had his doors locked, so no one could get inside. After multiple minutes, footsteps are finally heard leaving. When it got light outside, Noah drove back to the road and back home. Later that morning, he found handprints all over his truck, specifically on his back window from someone trying to see inside, and a lot on his door handles from someone trying to get inside.
My God.
Handprints there, a lot of scratches, stuff like that.
It could have been someone maybe trying to break in, or someone trying to steal the truck. But still, at 2:30 in the morning, I would be so scared.
Dragging his finger on my side of my truck. Looks like to be trying to get inside my truck. That's really all I could tell from when he was walking around. More handprints trying to get in my truck. At least the back canopy was locked, but yeah, that was the result. So
For someone to even have been out there in the first place at that time of night is extremely odd.
Very odd.
And it couldn't have been a police officer or anything because no one identified themselves. The person didn't even have a light, and this was in the middle of a pitch black forest. No one ever posted an update on the situation, suggesting that he never found out who was outside his truck that night.
Do you guys think he'll ever put himself in that situation again? Like, you know, drive out to, you know, forest somewhere, you know, by himself. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that you shouldn't ever do that. Like, obviously you're free to do what you want to do, but because it seemed like he was quite far from civilization and he was alone. Like, if he had one other person with him, it's a bit better, I think. To do it by yourself, I don't know, it's a little risky. Or what do you guys think?
Kyle Burgess was on an early morning jog on a trail in Provo, Utah, when he thought he saw a baby bobcat on the trail up ahead of him. He immediately pulled out his phone and started recording. But it wasn't a bobcat, rather it was a baby cougar. The video then shows the mother cougar coming into view.
Oh boy. Oh dear. Mate. Oh my god. Just maybe wave a stick at it, maybe. Oh god, it's big as well. It's big. Oh god. Do you back away though? Because if you back away, that kind of doesn't that trigger the predator in the cougar to come closer to you? Maybe if you charge at it and try and scare it, what do you do?
No! Get the away! Get the away!
I'd wave a stick at it, man.
Go! Go!
Oh my
No!
god. Oh my god.
No! Go away! Go away! Please go away!
Please. I don't blame the guy, but she's like trying to politely ask it.
Oh! Oh!
Man.
Nice and slow. Come on! Ah! Roar! No.
Kyle is left in a standoff with the cougar as he slowly backs away, trying to scare it off with loud noises. But the cougar continues to follow him, and at times even lunges at him. At one point, Kyle turns his head away from the animal so as not to trip as he's backing up. This prompts the cougar to try and attack, getting within only feet of him.
Go away!
Oh my god,
No.
this is so tense.
Okay, dude.
It's so
Trying to
tense.
attack you, you guys look away from you. Dude. No, go away!
Because the cougar's probably thinking, you know, this guy could be food for, you know, the kittens or something.
Go away!
Maybe that's why it's...
No!
Wow. The way its arms feel like flap like that.
No!
Gosh, could you imagine a bear just turned up?
Yeah, get away from me. Face.
Man, get to your car now, or your bike,
The
or
encounter
whatever.
lasts for an entire 6 minutes. It ends when Kyle throws a large rock, scaring the animal into running away. Cougar encounters with hikers are extremely dangerous and can often result in a much worse outcome. Had Kyle tried to run or failed to look and sound intimidating, the animal's instincts to chase and commit to an attack would have kicked in.
Man.
In February,
Like, what is the protocol? Like, what do you do? Is what Kyle did there the right thing to do? Just slowly back away? Or do you... Because I heard somewhere that if you're faced with a bear, you're meant to, like, make yourself big or something?
of 2013, a few residents of a neighborhood in northern Oregon filed reports of strange noises coming from the forest. The noises were described as what sounded like eerie laughter. It was loud and echoed throughout the nearby area. One of the residents that heard the sounds went outside to where they seemed to be coming from and started recording.
Mate, what the heck is that? What the hell are those noises? I mean, they kind of sound like monkey noises, but what would monkeys be doing there, right? It's like either monkey noises or someone like cackling.
Some think the noises are being made by foxes or coyotes, but others don't think so, saying coyotes, for example, have a much more canine-like shriek and aren't nearly as loud. It's still unclear what exactly was making the noise that night.
Could be just, someone playing a prank as well. Like someone being a douche and just trying to scare people. Wouldn't surprise me if that was the case.
Lisa is a girl who owns a YouTube channel where she documents her life living in a van. She travels across North America recording her experience as she goes. The videos almost always follow more of a vlog style, showing the different forests or places she stays at overnight or the journeys to get there. However, in February of 2022, something different was uploaded. Lisa was sleeping in her van when she woke up to the sound of knocking right next to her ear. It was 4:30 in the morning and someone was outside.
Not this again.
She sat there frozen, not knowing what to do. The knock then came again, and this time she uttered out a confused hello. There was no response. It would be completely silent for the next 15 minutes. Eventually she heard footsteps coming back, and this time grabbed her camera to record.
Somebody's back here again. I hear footprints.
Oh my god.
Hello?
Oh my god.
How can I help you?
Oh my god. I mean, at least the person responded. But mate, it's 4:30. Go away. Like, what do you want? Like, this is so weird.
It's 4:30 in the morning. I don't feel safe. Who are you?
There was no response. She quietly got up and went to the front of her van to look outside. In the distance, there were headlights. The car backs away, and so she turns the camera to herself and begins explaining what just happened. A few minutes into this, and she hears footsteps again.
Oh my god.
I hear footprints.
Mate. Why are you not just leaving this lady alone?
Yeah, somebody was just here again 3 times now. The 3rd time I looked out, they were walking on foot.
What do you do, guys, if you're her? What do you do? Do you try and get to the front seat, to the driver's seat, and just take off? That's probably what I'd try and do. Just try and just take off. Get away from there.
I seen them walking, and they hid behind the big tree there. And then they went to a car. The same car that was here earlier. Well, that was back, and then it backed away and left again. 3 times in one night. This time, they didn't knock, though. They were just walking around. I could hear them walking around the van.
When it got light outside later that morning, she got out of her van and found footprints all around it.
So I come out this morning, and you can see footprints. Look at this one. This is mine. I'll show you. There's mine.
It's clearly smaller.
See? They were actually... There's some more. Look at that. They came here. They were standing here, as you can see.
A lot of viewers believe the man was simply trying to steal valuables from the van. But why then come back 2 more times after you heard someone talking from inside? It's likely the man had worse intentions.
Jeez. Gosh. Oh. God forbid, those intentions, we can all imagine what they could be. Like, if it went another way, we might not be seeing this footage.
This video was taken by a mountain biker in Vancouver, Canada. He had set up his phone camera to get a shot of him riding down a part of the mountain. Just as he comes down and passes the camera, he suddenly hits the brakes and starts calling out. He then comes back into frame, walking back up the mountain with his bike. As he does so, he keeps looking back behind him. Blocking his path was a bear, who was now following him.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Hey.
Mate. Ugh. Bro. Because bears are fast, aren't they? What are you still doing there?
Hey!
You can hear it.
Hey.
Oh, it's big. It's big.
Hey! Hey!
Oh no. Oh my god.
Hey!
Flipping hell. It's right there.
The kid uses his bike to make himself look bigger. He hits it on the ground a few times, causing the bear to retreat back to the camera where it knocks it over. The bear then stands over the camera for a while longer. Finally, it retreats completely, allowing the kid to retrieve his phone and get back to safety.
These videos, man, they make me never want to go into the forest, honestly. Just, I know the chances of running into a bear here or a cougar, you know, are probably slim to none, but geez. These are some sketchy scenarios.
On September 6, 2016, a Reddit post was made linking to a video that claimed to feature a weird noise from the woods. Included was text that read, "I put the kids to bed tonight and heard this loud, really bizarre sound coming from the woods outside my house. It lasted about 15 to 20 minutes. We have a handful of neighbors nearby, but this was too loud to be coming from them. It seemed to be coming from the direction of a nearby AM radio tower, but can those towers make noises like this? I googled around but couldn't find anything similar." This is the video.
What is that noise?
Commenters immediately started speculating what the sound could have been. One of them suggested it could have been the sound of high winds passing through a nearby cell tower, the metal on metal being what created the eerie tone. But the poster replied saying there was almost no wind that night.
Yeah, because you can't even see any movement in these bushes or the wire.
When it was windy, he never heard this sound. Another said the sound was extremely consistent with what it sounds like to drill into a strut or support that's made of high carbon steel.
I see.
But said that it would be weird to be doing this that late into the night.
Yeah, especially in a residential
to this
area.
day, it's still unknown what the sound in the video actually is.
Highly strange. Super sketchy, super sketchy. I'm someone who, you know, I enjoy travel a lot. I like, you know, going into, you know, like different places that I'm not really accustomed to, you know, because I'm quite a city boy. When I do get the chance to go into nature, I love it. But just to, you know, after seeing this especially, to go places at night and spend the night as a person by myself, I just don't think I would want to do it. Like, I would want to be in at least a small group, you know, 4 people at least, because I feel like if there was 4 people, like in each of these scenarios, especially with the last lady, Lisa, who was in the van by herself, if there was 4 people, you know, I think I'd be way less afraid, because if it's one person knocking on the door, I would just say all of us should, you know, just start, you know, cussing the guy out, just like, what do you want, like sort of stuff. And hopefully that would scare that person away. But by yourself, especially if you don't know if that person knocking on the door is armed or anything like that, way more dangerous. And just, yeah, I don't know if I would enjoy that. So I don't know, let me know what you guys think. What would you do if you were, you know, those people, if you were Lisa, if you were the first guy with the person who was like knocking on his truck, what would you do? Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next one.